Okay, we are going to dive in. I can't wait to dive into the first product, actually, because boy, after these tech issues, do I need a cocktail. And speaking of the chat, I would love for you guys to jump in here and let me know what your beverage of choice is, because we have got lots of choices for you tonight. And I'm just curious what everybody likes. But you guys are going to be blown away by this brand. And although you can't taste it through the camera, you're going to have to trust me on that until you get your own home. I have had so much fun since the minute this product arrived at my house. And let me just show you how gorgeous it was when it arrived. This is the deluxe version. So this is something that's available on their site, but I have to show you it because it's so pretty and so cool. So when it arrived, it came in this gorgeous black box that says Mixers. That is the brand. And then when I opened it up, look what I found. Craft a better drink, create a better world. So this basically is my little library of cocktail mixers. And you might be wondering what this down here is. Let me just show you that too. So this is actually the tool that I'm going to use to mix my cocktail. So when you open it up, you will see it's a little like one of the with your lattes for the milk. So that came with it. How cool is that? And it's really fast. It's got a couple different speeds on it. But the magic is really in my library of cocktail mixers. So the ones I have here are margarita, pineapple jalapeno margarita, old fashioned, Mai Tai, Paloma, and Cosmopolitan. Aren't the colors, the packaging, how stunning. So talk about an amazing customer journey, opening that up and seeing all these and me just going, which one should I make? I'm a grapefruit girl. You probably know that if you've watched this show at all. So in my library, I'm pulling this one out. And so this is the Paloma. And again, just so pretty. But these, you guys, are all organic. These are powder-based cocktail mixers that if you're having a Paloma, you would most likely mix it with tequila. But the truth is, they're so flavorful and so good that even if you're just making a mocktail, it's so refreshing. It's a drink that you will look forward to having no matter what you're mixing with it, even if you're mixing nothing with it. But it is so innovative. So this one, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make it. All you have to do, what's so cool about this is inside the box are 5 different packages of the same one. So there you go. And so all you have to do is you open the package. I might need my little scissors just to be safe. And you're gonna pour the powder into let me put this ice in here. I'm going to mix things up here a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use a mixer here, but let's see. I pour it right in there. And then you can use this package as a measure. It's got the lines in there that tell me exactly how much tequila, exactly how much water to put in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've got my tequila right here. So I'm putting it up to the line. So basically when you're mixing it, you're doing, and I know it looks like it's a vodka bottle, but it's just the bottle. I had to pour it in there because I didn't have another bottle. It shows you the line, but basically the ratio is what, I think I have this right, 1 to 2, right? So the amount of tequila that you're putting in, then you're doubling that with the water. So I've got the tequila in there. I'm pouring it right in there. And then I put the water in as well. You can make it at home, and how fun when people come over and you can have your whole library of different choices for people to choose from, and they can make them themselves or you can mix it up for them. But I love that. But then you could be on the go and you just take one of these with you. When I travel so much, and to have one of these on the airplane with me instead of having to have that uber sweet yucky mixer that that they will always have on airplanes, I can have this and then just get one of those little bottles that you get on the airplanes and mix it myself. Now, again, you can use this little guy, which is what I'm going to do. And what they recommend is that you are mixing it for about 20 seconds. So there, I just turned it on and I'm mixing it up. The way it mixes, it dissolves pretty quickly. But I do want to say, when you make the cocktail, sometimes there is like a little, I don't want to call it sediment, but something that kind of settles at the bottom, and that is completely normal. It's actually a sign of really good quality ingredients. So don't be alarmed by that at all. But we went ahead and mixed it. Now I can put some ice in it and then go ahead and mix it again. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I've got my ice in. I'm going to mix it one more time. I know you guys are probably drooling watching this. Everyone's saying so clever. I love that you can measure with the package. I know, so great. Okay, so we are all mixed. And now I'm just going to go ahead and pour it into a fancy glass because that always makes things taste better. And there is my Paloma. So cheers. I got to taste it. It's so good. It is so refreshing. I don't like things that are very sweet at all. In fact, most of the time when I order a margarita, I'll say leave all the agave out. That's how little I like sweet. And that's one of the things I love about it. It's a little bit tart, which I do love tart. And it does have a subtle sweetness to it, but not overpowering at all. It's so refreshing, which any one of those mixers that you buy at the liquor store, at the grocery store, to me are just so syrupy and sweet. And this is so light, so refreshing. It is so delicious. In fact, I want to show you the actual nutrition label so you know that each cocktail that you're making, it's only 45 calories per one of these. So 45 calories, there's very little sugar in it, nothing like the typical drink mixers that we're used to. And it also has 0 fat. It has, I think it's only, I'll show you, you guys can see for yourself, 8 grams of carbohydrates. So it's just a much lighter, much healthier alternative to the typical drink mixers. And I want to show you all the amazing flavors. And I showed them to you in my little library there, but we've got the Paloma, which is the one that I made. I have had the spicy margarita mix. Oh my God, it's so good. So that is the pineapple jalapeno. That I think has to be my favorite. Kara, I have to know what your favorite is. So Kara is the maker and she is inside the chat, but I'm dying to know what your favorite one is because they're all so good. I have not tried them all yet. So the ones, we're getting a question about, does it have artificial sweetener in it? No, I'm so happy to say there are no artificial flavorings. There is no preservatives. There is no additives. That's one of the things I love the most about this. It's so delicious. And it is also gluten-free, which is music to my ears because I am gluten-free. It is vegan, non-GMO. It's all checks all those healthy boxes. And Kara, the maker, is chiming in. Her favorites are Mai Tai, which I have not tried yet, and spicy marg. I'm with you, Kara, on that one. I have a Mexican restaurant on Babel Island where I live called Todo Santos. I got to give them a plug. They have an insanely good spicy pineapple margarita. I think I might like this one better. I think they would kill me if I showed up with one of your packets when I walked in there, but I would be tempted because it's so good. And put a little of the tahini on the rim there. Better than craft cocktails that you would get at a bar. And the whole process is just so much fun. And look at the price, you guys, the price of it with that Grommet discount. You're crazy to not grab this. It's $12. You're getting 5 of the packets. And so that equates to just over $2 per drink. And as if you've been to a bar or anything like that lately, you know that drinks are $15 to $20 for one drink. Crazy. So what an affordable way to have an insanely good cocktail and be able to have it on the go. Maybe you're going to a beach party and to have these in your beach bag. All you need is to add your spirit of choice and water and mix, and you are good to go. But other than that, and anywhere. So even they have the fancy movie theaters, and maybe you want to have a cocktail while you're in the movie theater, bring it with you there. So it's just on the go or at home. I think it's fantastic. And I'm wanting to get this gift box. Actually, I was thinking about my brother and sister-in-law. My brother is sober. And I was thinking how he would love this as much as she would love it, who's not. It's that good. The flavors are that good. So again, going back to the flavors, we have the margarita. We've got this pineapple jalapeno margarita, which is the spicy, but spicy in a really good way. Like not over the top spicy, but has a really nice kick for sure. And then the old fashioned, that's not necessarily my thing, but I know it's a lot of people's things. And then of course the cosmopolitan, we cannot miss with the cosmopolitan. So how fun is this? What a fun hostess gift to bring to somebody's house. What a fun anything gift to give to somebody. Maybe you're making an Easter basket for an adult and you put all different flavors inside the Easter basket. Just, you can have so much fun being creative with it. But really, it's probably a gift you want to give yourself. But again, with that Grommet discount, it's normally almost $15. You're getting it for $12. So this would be one of those where, in my humble opinion, you really should definitely get more than one, because you got to at least try a few different ones. And I am curious, Kara, do you have a variety pack where people can get one box and have the different flavors inside? But going back to the Grommet discount, because you get that 20% off on as many as you buy at one time, that's a big win. That really adds up, especially if you want to try all the different ones. And it's definitely worth doing that. I want to highlight that it is with 2 X's, just in case you are searching for it anywhere. It is with 2 X's. She's done such a phenomenal job on every level. The packaging, the branding, the biggest level that she's done a phenomenal job on is the taste. I have to tell you, it is out of this world, especially because I am very picky when it comes to cocktails, because I don't like sweet. And so she is, everyone that I've tried so far, I've tried the margarita, the pineapple jalapeno margarita, the cosmopolitan, and the Paloma. I did not try them all at once, and it was not today, but I've tried them since I've gotten them, all the various ones. And every one of them is so good and so refreshing, and that perfect balance of a little bit of tart, tiny bit of sweet, but just overall very refreshing. But my favorite part is just how easy it is that they can go with you, and just on the go cocktails. Who doesn't love that? So really well done. Kara says, I have very high standards for ingredients, and we haven't compromised on anything but all natural ingredients. And Kara, the fact that you're able to do that with no additives, nothing, all goodness, organic at that price point is incredible. That is kudos to you, because being able to keep it at that price point where it does make having cocktails or entertaining affordable. So I love that. Okay, so that was our first product. Did I tell you that there are good products this week on Grommet? I am telling you, it's a good week. Lots of competition. Okay, moving on to product number 2, and this is another fellow female innovator. And if you were on early, you heard me discover that she was in the chat and get all excited, because we met each other about a year ago at a Women Inventors Conference down in Coronado. So it's so cool to see her now on Grommet with her product. And she had told me a lot about it, but I don't think I saw it until I knew it was going to be on the show. So it's so great. And also, I was so blown away. I have to say, this is Natalie, who I'm speaking of, Natalie Boyette, who is the inventor of this product. I was really blown away with, again, this is another one where on every level, the execution of this product. It's a phenomenal idea, phenomenal invention. She has nailed it with, number one, the quality, the craftsmanship, the material. It is just top-notch quality. And when it came in this gorgeous box, so, again, that customer experience, I love that. And her branding, and she's got a great video on her website where she talks about all the different ways to use it. And so what product am I talking about? I am talking about this bad boy right here. I only wish that I had a mixer cocktail for each one of you that I could hand out to everybody, and it would be so easy to do that, because I could carry all 6 of those cocktails with one hand and be really pretty much hands-free other than that, and nothing is going to spill. It is all contained right in here. I could even put it in my car on the car seat next to me and be driving and not worry about spilling any of them, because they are all so securely inside the bevy, except for I'm seeing one on camera that is tilted a little bit, but I'm going to show you why they're so securely in place. But if you are someone that for any reason has to carry multiple beverages, and what comes to mind is actually Natalie's story, because she was in pharmaceutical sales and she was always having to go bring a bunch of coffees to different doctors' offices and things. And she was using those flimsy cardboard drink holders. We've all used those, and they help a little, but they things end up falling over and you can only usually fit 4 of them, and then you got to balance 2 different ones. Natalie, let me know if I'm correct on this. I believe the first version of the Bevy that came out was a 12 cup drink holder. Is that right? Let me know. And she chimed in and said it works best with full drinks. Yes, that I do not. These are all empty. That is my fault. They're just empty, but I just wanted to show you how awesome it is. And look at, they are not falling out. Are you seeing that? I can turn it upside down and these are not falling out. So how amazing to have them so secure. Now that was the white. Actually, she's got great names for them. The white is actually called Cloud Martini, which I love. Just, this is the perfect segue from our mixers. And then we've got the Earl Grey, which I'm going to show you right now. Really cool. And then we've got the Pink Lady. Love your names. There's our Pink Lady right there. And I don't have the blue. And the blue is called Frostbite. And it's really pretty. I'll show you just so you can see all the colors together. I do have a picture of that. So there they are. So there's the Frostbite that you missed. So we've got Pink Lady, we've got Frostbite, we've got Earl Grey, and Cloud Martini. Look at that phenomenal looking design. It's so cool. And this is Natalie, in case you haven't met her yet. So yeah, that's the one. If you can, she's holding, that's holds 12 cups, I believe, that one right there. But I think probably, I would imagine, I'd be curious which one was a bigger seller, because I would imagine 6 feels like I could see a lot of moms using these. I could see going to sporting events and having to carry a bunch of them. But when she conceptualized it, I think what she was thinking is just the serving industry in general, as we were talking about with her being in pharmaceutical sales and having to bring all these drinks to all these offices. I mean, she, out of sheer necessity, needed to create this. But then think of, I was mentioning movie theaters before, they're serving cocktails now in movie theaters, and how nice to be able to, for a cocktail server to use this instead of doing this and things falling all over the place, to just have everything so secure and be able to be single-handed. Now, I mentioned how the sort of engineering of it is so amazing. So it does fold up too, so here we go. And then you're folding it just like that. And it has such a slim silhouette for packing away for storage. Look at that. And it's really lightweight. It's just a really nice design. And it is not just for cocktails, and it is not just for coffee. There's so many ways to use it. I'm going to show you a few pictures because these are just a couple ideas, but I'm sure your wheels are going to spin. Kara's saying I could use these all the time. And that, Kara, is the creator of mixers. So I imagine she would have a lot of uses for that. And someone else is saying this would be great if I needed to bring cupcakes somewhere. Well, funny you should say that, because look at the blue back here with the chocolate cupcakes. How many times you're driving in the car, you have a box of cupcakes, and you make a fast stop and they all go flying and the frosting gets ruined. This keeps everything secure. Moms, tailgating, beach, pool, boat life. Oh, I love it for boating. That's great. Office workers, concerts, outdoor events. It goes on and on. And I want to show you why they are so secure. So I'm going to go back to full screen here. So I do love how she designed this, because these cup holders, these are like silicone nubs or fingers, if you will, but they have some give to them, but they're firm enough to hold anything in place. So nothing is going to move around. Nothing's going to spill. It's all going to stay right where you put it. So it's really high quality designed. And I just love the look of that, but it's there for function for sure. And I love how you did the different colors to go with it. And it does, in terms of what it holds, in terms of the drink itself, it's up to 24 ounces. The cup holder, everything's different sizes, but up to 24 ounces. And then the whole container itself, the whole bevy itself, is up to 25 pounds. So that it is that sturdy. And the handle is very comfortable. She's got silicone grip on it, and it's very ergonomically designed where it's real comfortable to hold. In fact, I could even see holding it right here being comfortable like that too, the way it's curved. So really nice. She is quite an inventor, Miss Natalie. She does, on this particular product, she has 2 utility patents. So congrats to you just on that alone. But such a smart invention. I know she has been viral on all the different platforms. People are loving it. And it's one of those products that the more you see it, and the more pictures and different uses for it, so many different ways to use it. And so people are coming up with all kinds. Oh, it now goes up to 32 ounces. Oh, somewhere I saw 24. Wow, that's a big drink. Awesome. So the odds of you winning are better. The smartest thing I think about, so smart on so many levels, but to me, I keep thinking about the car, about how many times I'm doing this, trying to keep things from spilling. And even if you're using it just for 4 and you're putting your phone in one and your sunglasses in another, you don't have to use it for drinks. But if you're carrying any number of drinks from one place to another and you're having this on the seat next to you, it's not going anywhere. It's really smart. I love it, Natalie. It's so cool to be able to see it live and in person after hearing so much about it. Well done. Okay, we are going on to the next product. I don't know if I've seen her in the chat yet. I hope she's here. Do we have Cat Fellows in the house? Cat, where the heck were you 23 years ago? I needed you 23 years ago. Cat has invented. Is anybody here pregnant? I gotta ask. Does anybody have a pregnant daughter? Or maybe, or I'm saying pregnant, but did you just have a baby maybe? Because this next product, hold on, my ice is getting all over. This next product is going to be your best friend. If you have just had a baby, are getting ready to have a baby, if you know someone that's going to have a baby. And so it sounds to me like nobody in here has a baby or is pregnant. So because of that, I'm going to ask you another question, and I want everybody to please be honest and tell me the answer, because Kat and I both want to know if we're the only ones. I know Kat knows that she's not. But when you were pregnant or when you gave birth, did you have an issue? Oh, Kara's a new mom, 1.5 years ago. So she'll be able to relate to this, I think. Did you have an issue with leaking milk and with milk leaking through the bra and through the tank top or whatever it was that you were wearing? Was that an issue for anybody other than Kat? And I need to know. In fact, I'm going to show you a video that will, in case it wasn't an issue for you, you'll know what we're talking about with this video. So that was my life for a good year, 3 different times, not quite a year. But so I had to show you that. Some people just have it worse than others, but I think everybody that has ever had a child. Kara said, oh my God, yes. Daria says, yep. Okay, I love you guys for being honest and getting it going inside the chat. Anybody else? Come on, fess up. Okay, so what Kat, and here's Kat right here. So pretty, gorgeous. I love that purple behind you too. But you would imagine that if there was a solution and you didn't have to use those awful breast milk pads that it's like almost like a menstrual pad, but for your boobs. They're bulky and they're awkward and they're yucky and you feel yucky when you have them in and they move around and sometimes they even fall out. God forbid, how embarrassing is that? But if you've ever used those, which is the go-to solution for leaking breasts, and I'll never forget, I was at Target and my son was almost done breastfeeding. I thought I was home free. And I'm at Target, so I didn't have those pads in or anything. I can't believe I'm telling you the story. But I'm at Target, and there's a baby behind me that starts crying. And what happens? You guys know. If it's happened to you, you know. My boobs start leaking in the middle of Target, and I have no protection. So it's coming through I think I was wearing a dark green T-shirt-ish top. And I looked like the girl in the video. So the problem is real. And I don't know why I never thought, why hasn't someone come up with a solution? I just thought the only solution, you just have to wear the pads. But what she has created, I'm going to show it to you in person, but I just want to show it to you here first. She's created an incredible bra, which with or without leaking breasts, I want to wear this bra because it's so well made, so well constructed. And it's one of those that you can just tell when you put it on, it's just so comfortable. But what she has built into it, the material, she is just, again, this is another one that just nailed it on every level because the box comes and she's had fun with the topic, which I'm trying to do a little bit of as well because it's one of those that how do you talk about it? But I love, here's the box when it comes, it says stop leaks from getting on your T blank TS. So that's fun. So I love all of that. But then inside is the bra itself, and it also comes with a little wash bag. So you can pop it in there and pop it in. It is machine washable. But here is the bra itself. And it is so buttery soft. So just the material alone, you can't wait to put it on because it's going to be just so comfortable. And it's made out of actually a bamboo. So it's the softness of that bamboo. And it has fixed padding in place. I can't even really tell that there's padding in here. But yet, whatever she has invented to absorb the milk, it can absorb up to 60 milligrams. I had to ask Suri what that meant, and that equates to about a quarter cup of milk. So if you are a leaker, you can have this peace of mind that if you are out and about, you're not going to have those embarrassing moments, because this has got you covered for up to a quarter cup of leaking breast milk. It's so thin, you can't imagine that it could do that, but it does. And it's got quick release strap here so that if you are breastfeeding, which I'm sure you are if you're wearing this, then it just easily releases. So it's that quick and easy way to breastfeed discreetly, which is nice. The material, in addition to being that really soft, which I'll show you the lining there, it's just really soft. In addition to that, it's a 4-way stretch. So if you've given birth before or been pregnant before, you know that our bodies change daily. They're not just the boobs, the whole body. Your body is shifting and changing. And the way she's designed, this is designed to change with you. And so it adjusts in every which way. So it's with you for the long haul of the nursing journey. And I do also love the racer back, because there's nothing more comfortable than a racer back. And so you've got that comfort level, but you've also got that adjustability of the straps, adjustability here. And by the way, the band itself is, again, it's not a band that's going to dig and be uncomfortable in any way. It's one that just hugs perfectly. So it is so well designed. And again, where were you 23 years ago is all I have to say, because this would have been my holy grail product during my son's, all my kids' first year, for sure, during breastfeeding time. But it is machine washable. It does have that fast wicking technology in the material as well, where it pulls the moisture away, because that is so uncomfortable. So it's taking that leaking breast milk, pulling it into the built-in padding so that you are never uncomfortable. And then, of course, you take it off, you put it in the little wash bag that comes with it, pop it in the washer, and you're good to go. So smart. And I was actually quite surprised. Jen, our producer, just sent me a private chat, and she said, it looks so comfy, I want it to replace my regular bra. I'm not kidding, Jen. It is like that. You want to put this thing on, breastfeeding or not. Truly. It does come in 4 different sizes. It is small, medium, large, extra large. And I'm sure on her website, I should have gone there to find it, but I'm sure they have a sizing chart. So definitely go there so you're getting the right size. And it is just it's an invention that every single person that is going to give birth needs to know about. So I'm so glad, Kat, that you are on with us. And I'm so glad that all of you guys are doing such a good job at lighting up the chat, because I want so many people to hear about this bra, because it is a game changer for sure. Kara loves the packaging, so smart to include the wash bag. Yes, and even the packaging, she's just done such a good job on every level, like even just the purple, just those little touches to me say a lot. They really do. So it's so well done. People are saying, I love the bamboo. It would make a great sports bra too. Seriously. And actually, I want to say that I think I read it somewhere, but it came to my mind that if you are going through menopause or perimenopause or anything like that, or you're just someone who has night sweats or is someone who sweats, because it is moisture wicking and it absorbs so much, and it also is antimicrobial. So it is pulling that bacteria, that moisture, the smell away from you. So I agree with you, Cherry. I mean, you're saying a sports bra, but that's what got me thinking, because typically when we're wearing a sports bra, we're sweating. So that's helpful there as well. But I was even just thinking about how many people have night sweats and how helpful that would be. And because it's so comfortable, I would actually want to sleep with this. I would. Well done. As a yogi, Pilates sports bra is super smart. Yep. I actually prefer bamboo because it's a natural instead of a microfiber sports bra. Bamboo really is different. It's noticeable when something is made out of bamboo, just the softness, and it's elevated is how I feel about that. So this is one, if you are breastfeeding, it's day and night. It's not just a daytime or just a nighttime. So it is going to carry you through that whole breastfeeding journey. You might want to get more than one. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was really surprised actually, because if you guys have shopped bras at all lately, they're a fortune. It's hard to find a decent bra for under $60. Really hard. And the fact that this one with the Grommet discount is under $40, with everything she has built in, with that quick release, with all the adjustability, the bamboo, with the built-in padding that absorbs up to a quarter cup of milk. I don't know how you do it for that price. And you're including the wash bag. So incredible. So if you know of anybody that's going to have a baby, grab that QR code and share it with them, because they are going to want to have this. Let's see, like a night sweats cami. Yep. I'm thinking, seriously, the night sweat thing is a big deal. So I'm in love with it. I think I'm going to sleep with it tonight. I'm not kidding. I think I am. I will report back and let you guys know, and then I'll work out with it tomorrow. I'm going to find a way to use this, even though I'm done having my children. So really great invention, Kat. Thank you for bringing it to Grommet. Love it. Love it. And I love Grommet for daring to have a nursing bra on. This one is Puppington in the house. I'm so excited. I've been chomping at the bit to feature this product. You guys, we've got some amazing female innovators tonight. Really amazing. So far, it's been all females. This one is another one. I feel bad. It's not all females, but I got to give kudos because these are some doozies for sure. And this one is speaking my language, and not only my language, this is speaking Jen's language too, and probably a lot of you guys in the chat or in live with us tonight. If you have a dog, you're going to love this one. We do a lot of pet products on Grommet, but this one is a little different. This one's very chic, very fashionable and stylish, but also incredibly functional. This is Daria already says she loves Puppington. And Daria, you are not the only one who loves Puppington. Oprah Winfrey loves Puppington. Puppington is the maker of the It dog bag, according to Oprah Winfrey. So this was on Oprah's favorite things. It has been featured on The View, Good Morning America, In Style Magazine, People Mag, you name it. This thing is getting so much attention, and for good reason, and not just because it's stylish, but what am I talking about? This is the Puppington bag. Let me just say, this is the bag for dog owners that has truly thought of everything. It is a 3-in-1 bag. So there are 3 different ways to wear it, but there are so many features built into this that really make it the everything bag for dog owners. I love this color, although I have to tell you that she has 12 amazing colors. I cannot decide which one I like the most. So I've got to show you all of them. And you guys tell me what you, oh no, this is only 9, but she's got 12 now. So I don't know which ones I'm missing, but anyway, I had to show you all the fun colors. And so this one, of course, is the pink that you're seeing down there in the lower right-hand corner. Jen, our producer, has one as well, and she's obsessed. And you guys, I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen Jen, but I thought this would be a good time to see Jen. There she is. So that is the famous Jen, our show producer and my right hand in life and everything else. And she's with her dog, Toby, a Frenchie. And it's hard to see because she's wearing black, but she has it on crossbody. And as I mentioned, it is just so chic and stylish. But that is Jen and Toby. Had to bring them into the mix. And again, let's go back to this one here because I want to show you everything that's built into it. First of all, it's one of those right away, the quality, the stitching, the zippers, the self-repairing zippers, the zipper pulls, all the hardware, everything is just top notch. all the way through. I mentioned you can wear it 3 ways. So can be worn around the waist. I'm a fanny pack girl, so I love that. I love anything really that I can be hands-free with, but there's something, I don't know, maybe I like that it covers tummy, we'll call it. But you can also wear it over the shoulder or crossbody very comfortably either way. It is a really nice adjustable strap. I'm going to show you a picture with it being worn different ways. It is unisex. So there's a gentleman wearing it as a waist bag, and then she's wearing it there crossbody. So I wanted to show you that. But here is the inventor. Her name is Julie. I don't know if Julie's in the chat. I'm hoping she is. She is from New York, my favorite place. But she created this incredible bag because, like many of us dog owners, when you're walking the dog, it's like you're juggling so many different things. And she just wanted to create kind of something that solved all of that and let her be semi hands-free. And I've seen a lot of solutions for that, but I don't know that I've ever seen anything as comprehensive as this one. So looking into the pockets, let me just open up this pocket right here and show you. I love this because this is designed actually for treats. So you know how they get yucky, and if you put them in a bag, it's hard to clean it out. She put a lining in here but it feels like a plastic almost, where it is waterproof. You could pour a cup of water in here and that would be fine. But it's really ultimately designed for pet treats. So if you are training your dog, being able to have them in here, be able to easily clean it is really nice. But it can also double as, like, you could put wet wipes in here or lots of different things, but just having that waterproof pocket is really nice. Then on the side here, she has built into it a dispenser for your poop bags. And the coolest thing is that she actually has matching poop bags for every color. So look at my poop bags. They match isn't that amazing? And there's a little pocket that they fit into, and then the bag itself pokes right through the little hole here. So when I want my bag, I just pull it out from there. Look at that. How great is that? And then the next one comes and the next one comes. But these are compostable. So the other ones, by the way, 500 million poop bags a year go into our landfills. 500 million. And I'm sure that number is going up. So she really wanted to make sure that she was creating compostable bags that could basically disintegrate much easier than the typical. So she did do that, which I really appreciate a lot. So it comes with those bags, and that goes right there. And then on the other side, there is this very clever poop bag holder, because who wants to hold a darn bag of poop when you're out walking? So when you're done and your poop bag is filled up, basically that goes into here, and then you just poke it through this bag holder and put a knot on the end or not, and it just holds it for you. Of course, there's nothing in this, but you get the idea. And if you're someone that walks multiple dogs at a time, you're going to love this even more because it's a nice, good size, so you can fit a good amount of treats in there, and you can fit multiple bags in here, which is really nice. There's a couple different upgrades that you can do, and she was nice enough to send me those, so I'm going to open those up. One of them, we featured a slow feeding dog bowl not too long ago, and it did really well. You guys loved that. This is similar, but I love that it is collapsible. It is that silicone, but it's got those nubs in there that just slows a dog down when they're feeding. And so it is collapsible, but then it turns into either a water bowl or a food bowl. And then it's got that nice carabiner on here, so you can just clip it to a D-ring on either side of the bag. Super clever, very lightweight, which is really nice. So having that with you. She's got gorgeous leashes that color coordinate with all of the different bags. And then inside, there is just additional pockets, so much organization built into this. So whether it's your cell phone or your keys or anything and everything that you might be carrying with you, it all goes in there. You're hands-free. You've got all the little gadgets and gizmos that you might need with your dog, so that you've thought of everything and you're not thinking, oh, shoot, I left the poop bags back at home. I love that. Kara says, honestly, I'd also love this for baby life instead of lugging around a huge diaper bag. I think you have come up with a brilliant idea, Kara. I hope that Julie is all ears for that. That's perfect for them. And then, yes, to have that for diapers, so smart. Boy, that's what makes Grommet Life so fun. We are solving problems and creating new inventions left and right. But when you put this on, you guys, it's so comfortable. It is so chic, so stylish. Even her little logo there, it's that polished chrome. So pretty. And here is the leash, and again, the leash and the bowl are upgrades, but everything else comes with it. So you're getting the bags with it. You're getting I said the bag. So you're getting the bags with it, but you're also getting this little guy that is the poop bag holder with it as well. And then here's a leash that color coordinates too. So pretty. It just really elevates the whole dog walking experience and just lets you be hands-free and you don't have to think about a thing. This is a bag traveling, and the fact that it's crossbody, it's over the shoulder, it's around the waist, to have all your essentials in there, and even put a little ice pack in here with your snacks. Or maybe you are someone who lives in a warm climate and you want to put a little touch-up makeup in here, but it melts. You can put that ice pack, cold pack in there and keep things nice and chilled right there. You can definitely put you don't want to go anywhere without your mixers, especially when they match. So there's a pocket for your mixer in there too. We've thought of everything. Looks like one of those Lululemon bags that are all the rage, but better. It not only does it look like one, it feels like one. This one, it's cushioned all the way through. This is all cushioned. So it's really, that's part of what makes it so comfortable, is that cushion that it has to it. It's a good one. And at that price, at the Grommet, it's typically almost $50. Grommet discount is $40. And with so many cool colors to choose from, you can see them all there. I'm going to show you the 9 that I had pulled up. I don't know why I missed 3 of them, but I clearly did. But look how gorgeous. What's everybody's favorite? And if Julie's on, I'd love to know what the going favorite is. Black is always, it's a little boring, but it is always a home run. I love the purple. I think that's gorgeous. I love the army green. I love the light blue. I love the ivory. I love them all. Really, she's done an amazing job with the colors. Okay, and Daria is absolutely right. Innovative minds. She loves this. Her daughter is fostering 3 puppies. She needs this. Yes, Daria, that's perfect. Especially with this little guy for puppies. Oh, I love that. So great. Julie, you are a rock star. I love this, and I cannot wait. I'm sure you have many more products coming. I cannot wait to see them all. Sherry says she likes the purple and the teal. The teal is really pretty. Loving teal lately. I loved it on the bevy also. Okay, we are moving right along. I'm having so much fun with all these products, you guys. Did I tell you? This is a good show. I got to tell you, the pink is so cute. Let's see. I like the purple teal. Okay, Daria's going to tell us, I'm sure, which one she ended up getting. But we are going to move on to our next product. You guys, I'm sorry. Sorry, gentlemen. We've got another female innovator. I love this one too. And this is another one where I want to ask you where you were. I hate to tell you how many years ago I would have loved to have you have this product, but it would have been about 42 years ago. Oh boy, that's sad. Sad but true. But this product is, and I did just see the maker in the chat. She said the pink is so cute, and I'm not surprised because guess what? Her product, I'm going to tease you with the cute bag that her product comes in. So this is why I'm not surprised that she thought the pink was so cute. So this is, and this is so soft. I love this. So this is called Luxie's, but the product itself, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Chadia? Will you tell me? It's such a pretty name. I don't want to say it wrong, whether it's, so please tell me if I did that. I'm going to go with Chadia unless you tell me otherwise. But she has invented and brought to market a product that is called the Serena Heating and Massage Belt. And look how pretty. It's like that perfect blush pink color. I love it. I love that it's pink because really the reason that she invented this is that it is designed to instantly soothe menstrual cramps. If you've had them, I had them really bad when I was younger. The hard part is you feel the cramps going on and you're coming on and you're thinking, oh no. And you take the Motrin, you take the Advil or whatever it is that you take, and you have to wait. And the cramps are there and they're hurting. And what I love about this is it's instant. So that when you turn it on, within seconds, it starts to heat up. And then once it's heated up, it stays warm, and there are different levels of the heat. It takes all of 3 seconds to warm up, which I really love. And then there's 4 different heat levels. And I'll tell you, I'm using this all the time right now. without menstrual cramps, but I do have other kinds of pain. I do have low back pain. I have hip pain. And so my hip was really hurting the other day. And I'm like, what do I have? What can I use? And this came to mind because it had just arrived. And I said, I'm going to try that. And so I heated it up really quickly, put it on my hip, strapped it around my waist, and I could just adjust it and move it as I wanted to. And then in addition to the 4 levels of heat, you can adjust the intensity of the massage. So it's also vibrating massage to soothe as well. And it's like that combo is magical. And so I have been using this kind of like crazy. It was more my low back. It goes between the two. And so sure enough, I put it down on my low back. I actually brought it in the car with me. So I have it strapped around and I'm sitting in my car and it feels so good because it's giving me a little lumbar support and it's massaging and it's heating. You cannot miss with that. Once it's charged, it's good for 4 to 5 hours. So that's a really good quality, nice long charge. So simple to operate. So there's just the power button right there in the middle. So you're just pressing that and for a couple seconds to get it going. And as you can see, I've got full power there. And then when I want to heat it up, I am pressing, my eyes are so bad. This one is giving me the heat, and that's level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. That's how fast. That's amazing. I never knew anything could heat up that fast. But so that heats up. And then if I want to add the massaging and the vibrating, I think you can probably hear that's level 1, 2, 3. And it's there's different kinds of vibration. So you have your choice of the different ones. So depending on what kind of pain you're dealing with or stress or tension or whatever it is, you could even strap it over your shoulder if you're somebody that haven't had that pain in a while, I have to say, probably because I'm focusing on my hip and my low back, but I used to get it between my shoulder blades. So you could easily position that there as well. However, I will say I am sending one of these to my daughter because she's got her mama's genes. She does get the bad cramps and she's away at college. And I told her about this and I said, I'm sending this to you because just as a mom, I always feel so bad when she's away and I can't help her. But for her to be able to put this on anytime she feels those cramps coming on, she's going to love it. And it is so thin and very lightweight. So I love that it's very discreet. You can put it underneath a shirt or sweatshirt or anything and no one will know it's there, but you're getting that relief. So she could go to class with this on and feel fine. Feel so much better than she would without it. And as you're seeing in that picture there, it does come in the 2 colors. So this is the pink and there's the white. And so as you can see, they have it positioned both on the back and the front because also menstrual cramps can make your back hurt as well. But even if that is not your issue and you do have pain of any kind anywhere, the belt is so adjustable that you can use it really for anything. It could be arm. It could be, actually, I put it on my shin the other night too. I get this nerve pain in my shin as a result of my hip. I am falling apart at the seams. But so I'm using it everywhere. So many people chiming in. Liana says, I love that you can move it around with it on, unlike a heating pad where you're stuck in one spot. Yes, because I have a heating pad and I'm stuck to the wall with the cord. And so this, yeah, you can move around and have that heat with you. You can be cooking in the kitchen. You can go for a walk with your dog and your Puppington. You could put this in your Puppington if you wanted to. Let's see. Sherry uses a microwavable heating pad for her back. This would be great for travel. Yeah, we're talking 4 to 5 hours with this. So any one of those hot pack, cold packs, this is 4 to 5 hours. The back side, I want to show you how soft. It looks like that suede, but it's even softer than suede. It's like that high-end material in expensive jewelry boxes, whatever that is. So it's really nicely made, high quality. I've been using it a good 4 or 5 days now, probably. And I have to say, what I am finding is it's true about how good the battery life is. So I can use it for a really long time before I need to charge it again. So I love it, love it. Let's see. I had the worst cramps ever, said someone else. Oh, Daria got the pink. I was asking her what color Puppington. She got the pink. It's just one big pink show with my pink Paloma. So anyway, Shadia, I think this is phenomenal. I'm so excited for you. I don't know how long ago you launched it. I would love to know that, whether this is a new product to the market. I have to believe social media wise, this would just blow up. I think this is really great. And I also love that you offer a 30-day risk-free trial. And trust me, you get it home and you use it one time and this is not going back. This is something you come to rely on. I can tell you that firsthand. And I love, again, probably my favorite part is just how quick it is. So the second you've got pain coming on, you turn it on, and 3 seconds later, you're not waiting for 3 minutes for something to heat up in the microwave. You're not waiting for 20 minutes for the Advil to kick in. You've got instant pain relief. Pretty nice. So love it. Great gift too to give somebody. And with the Grommet discount, it's typically almost $100. It's $99, and you're getting it for $79.20. Not too shabby. Okay, we are moving on. This product didn't get to me until today, so I have to be honest that I haven't gotten to use it yet. But I'm very excited about it because coincidentally, I was in the market for a product like this. I've been actually searching and looking, and I think there might be a couple even on Grommet that are in the same category, but nothing that I've seen that's knocked my socks off yet. I'm curious to know from you guys. But I have been looking for a really good or a new electric toothbrush. And it's so funny how those things happen where you think it and it shows up at your house, or at least it does for me, because I get to host Grommet Live and I get all these fun products sent to me. So I know I'm lucky. But anyway, the one that Mike has brought is really cool. I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to be using it tonight, and I'm going to report back to all of you. But from what I can tell so far, and I've done research on it as well, but it really is like the Apple of toothbrushes. At the same time, based on everything I've read and seen of this, I can't believe that it's coming in at the price point that it's coming in at. So I'm over the moon. I hope I love it as much as I think I'm going to love it. Everything I'm reading about it, what it does and how it does it, and all of those things, which I'm going to show you in just a second, I'm in love with. And so if it is at that price point, I love to be able to share that with other people, because some things are so expensive and don't need to be so expensive. I want everybody to be able to afford a really good toothbrush. And this is one of those. So when I say it's the Apple of toothbrushes, just gorgeous packaging, and it's really well done. It doesn't just look pretty, it feels substantial, significant, much like an Apple anything would be. And then when you open it up, let me show you this one. This is how it is inside. So again, really nicely done. And it has a really nice feel to it, and feels, again, significant. There's weight to it. It's not heavy, but there's weight to it where you can tell that it's really nice quality. And it does come also, when I move this away, you will see that inside, I love even just the instruction little packet that comes with it. There's all kinds of little cards, like quick start cards and things to tell you how to charge it. And then the second layer, you will see, comes with the magnetic USB charging cord, and just that end right there, just magnetically, super easy, just secures like that. And then you plug it in and charge it. And then once it's charged, guess what? 30-day battery life. So that alone, I'm hooked on that. 30-day battery life, super, super comfortable. Comes with 3 different heads, and each one of the heads is designed differently for a different purpose. One is for whitening. Each one has a different purpose. So I love that. And I love that they're different color for each one. The other thing is there's an app that comes with it. It seems like everything has an app these days, but this app seems to be quite important and quite useful. And as you're seeing it right there, I'll show you a closer up of that element. But with the app, there are literally 2,000 different combinations of ways that you can brush depending on what your issues happen to be. So it's very easy to set up. That is one thing that I did already do. I went ahead and downloaded that just because I wanted to make sure experience was easy, and it was. And then the toothbrushing itself is what I am most impressed with. And I'll show you an image to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. I really like that the head is 60-degree oscillations. So it is tilting back and forth up to 60 degrees both ways. And to my knowledge, it's the first toothbrush that's ever been designed to do that. So that's getting all the different sides of your teeth without you having to think about it. And then the bristles themselves are so thin, slim, just 2 millimeters, and they have 90% tapering rate, meaning that the way each brush has designed tapers to 90%. So it's getting in between the teeth and around the edges of the teeth and down into the gums really nicely. So it really is giving you like dentist quality cleaning every time you clean, because it's 66,000 vibrations per minute. So it's that high vibration, but not just that. It's also giving you that 60-degree tilt, which is getting all the different sides. And then it's got the 90% tapering, which means it's getting deep down in between the teeth where we want it to get. But I love everything it's about, and I can't wait to use it. And if this didn't show up at my house and I had been doing research and I found this, would have been the one I would buy hands down, especially when I saw the price point, because so many of these sonic toothbrushes can get into the hundreds, at least over 100. I'm going to be using the purple head tonight because that's the whitening one. I love my white teeth. Got to keep those white. Everything about it, again, the packaging, the feel of it, all of the technology that's built into it. I love it. It's $55.95 with the Grommet discount. It's normally $69.95. So that's a really good price for a toothbrush that does all of that. We've got another fun one coming up because it is our Mother's Day show, and it is Grommet Live on May 1st. Same time, same place, 4 o'clock on the West Coast and 7 o'clock on the East Coast. So I hope we get to see you again then. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thank you again to everybody who joined us.